Hello, my audience. I'm reviewing Avengers 2012 flick known as Marvel's Avengers flick from 2012, released in back in the year. I give this a 10 out of 10. I love how this movie makes my brain feel like a bowl of cereal with milk, Cocoa Puffs, type specific. One of my favorites, chocolatey kind. Delicious. It makes my brain feel delicious. For myself. I hope you like Cocoa Puffs because this movie makes me feel like my brain is Cocoa Puffs with bowl of cereal, Cocoa Puff with milk. The non-dry kind of Cocoa Puffs, the milky kind of Cocoa Puffs. I have dry cereal and milk cereal with milk. I have both kind of versions of Cocoa Puffs. I have. That's why Avengers 2012 gets a 10 out of 10. Now I'm going to go some spoiler territory, all the bullshit and what I liked and what I hated, what didn't make sense to me, and what did make sense to me. All of that malarkey crap. So all those who don't want spoilers, those brats, go fuck off. Since you don't want to be spoilers, you're just always going to stop this video now when you want to. Brats. I don't want spoilers to a relic movie, blah blah blah. Who gives a fuck? Are you down for us giving spoilers? Not spoiler free, that's not a proper review. How else I can prove to the audience that you've seen the movie? What I liked about it is the awful, awkward miscasting of the Team Avengers. Each member gives a solid, stellar performance of mediocrity performance. Don't know how to act all the way. But sometimes act like they are having a bad constipation or trouble in holding one in with their ass cheeks when they give expressions and interaction for the characters in this movie, Malaki. That I like. Makes sense to me. And so does the whole cast give a great job for what they're playing themselves. With the skin of the iconic heroes from the comics, source material that this movie's marketed around. What a hoot, I was a fool to think that would be faithful. But no, it's just as loose adaptation like the Mila Jovovich Resident Evil movies. Loose adaptation. But that's okay. They're being artists. Who cares if they're not honoring the source material as long as you're making original crap for a new generation? Fuck the past. Let the past die. Fuck the source material. That's for pussies. Sometimes you need to get retarded and have fun, like the Black Eyed Peas once said. It's okay to get retarded and wave your hands like you don't care. Is what this movie feels like that in a nutshell. That Black Eyed Peas song called "Get Retarded." It's that kind of wacky, fun nonsense, Black Eyed Peas nonsense. The first Avengers outing. Oh, and team everyone in this movie cast. And pulls it together out of their asses. In the plot of the movie, due to the sacrifice of dumbass Coulson. He falls for one of Loki's bullshit tricks. But he falls for Loki's bullshit illusions, blah blah blah. Gets stabbed by Loki, gets wounded to death, and blah blah blah. Instead of, and I guess like it's implied in the plot of the movie that Nick Fury could save him, but Coulson doesn't want to be saved because he thinks it's going to bring the team together. And boy, how he was right. And it's just so stupid, the grieving over Coulson with someone they barely met. Why couldn't it be Nick Fury that got killed off? That would have made more sense. And have Coulson take Nick Fury's place. You know, the head of S.H.I.E.L.D. I just think it would have made more sense thematically. Like, you know, a character we actually knew got killed off. But it just feels like out of nowhere, forced drama for the sake of it. Getting the plot moving. To the action, spectacle, to the agony symbol, blah blah blah. And they only said the catchphrase from the comics, Avengers is someone they team up. But you do hear him saying Hulk smash Captain America, and you do hear Tony Stark forcing Captain America, encouraging him to taking charge, becoming the leader. Because you'll miss it. It's for a brief moment in the movie, but in the 2012 Avengers, when the Chitauri comes, right when the Chitauri comes, before Captain America starts barking orders like a leader should, he has to give the call at Captain by Tony Stark, played by Robert Downey. It's like so stupid. Oh, fuck that. That is just. So he can't be team leader without being pushed into being team leader. I've lost it. Or is this when we lost the narrative for team leader, what it means to be? Maybe it's doing that deconstructing character motivation thing crap. With these characters, because that's probably why all these characters feel such like whiny asshole non-heroic version of themselves. That mature jackasses like kindergartners. That made me feel like a kindergartner. This makes me feel like I feel like watching this movie, Avengers movie, there's all these Avengers interacting bitchy at each other, whining, poking at each other's necks, and trying to strangle each other's shit, metaphorically, at each other's necks. Every one of them anti-Avengers is at each other. I was just like, we're all trying to go down the bad guys. What am I watching? I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm watching I feel like part of this sometimes this movie makes me feel like I'm losing it. Like I want to yell at the Avengers, the ones who puts a roof up, I guess. I just feel like I want to yell at them, shut the fuck up, you babies, and team up. That's what this movie makes me feel like. So often. It's a drag. This is pacing issues. Feeling longer than the Hunger Games franchise put together. Not the one with, I know they made two more after the Jennifer Lawrence one, but I personally only seen the Jennifer Lawrence one. I tuned out at, and didn't see the other ones. And I know there's a sequel coming with Rachel Zellickstad in. I haven't seen the trailer. Don't want to. Not interested. Not just like I wasn't interested in the trailer to the ones without Jennifer Lawrence. I just don't care. The franchise is overstayed as welcome once Jennifer Lawrence exited the franchise. So it's like they gotta stop making those movies. The Hunger Games. Let that franchise die. I see that happening. It's like I don't see this Marvel franchise dying ever. because I'm not going to stop. At this point, can you believe they made 37 movies this year so far? And there's 34 when it's Brand New Day coming out. Then, oh god. I mean, 37 movies are out now. That means 38 is next with Spider-Man A Brand New Day. So there's almost 40. It's just shit. Can I please? Will they ever stop? Personally, I think the only one I really like is a few of them. I didn't like the Avengers sequels enough to give any of them a 10 out of 10, except for this one. Well, that's because this makes me feel like I'm losing something and entering another world. Or something like that, whatever. That's why we give the Avengers 2012 movie a 10 out of 10. Like this, subscribe to my content. My name is Jake Allen Graham, my newcomers. Enjoy my content. This video I worked hard on. I hope you enjoyed this content and this other video content. Check out whenever you got chance of the time. So check out my other content whenever you got chance. Like this video, subscribe to my content channel. And that's my review on Avengers 2012 flick. Well, I give it a 10 out of 10. I guess, oof. I need to drink water. That's much better. Where was I? I was wrapping up the video. That's my review on the Avengers movie from 2012. I give it a 10 out of 10. See you in my next video, whenever that will make it. And the internet channel I upload. I'll see you in my next review video. Trying to think how I should end this. I think I'll just say bye.